often we get this really unproductive, unhelpful dynamic in a meeting where everyone is violently agreeing with each other. Let me be the seventh person to chime in and say in my own words exactly what the last six people have said. What a waste of time. So shifting from speaking when you agree to more frequently speaking when you disagree, when you have something novel to bring to the conversation, when you want to put a little tension on where things are going, when you want to stop the freight train and say, have we considered this? Are we making this assumption? Where's a scenario where this wouldn't hold? So again, all the people who just kind of jump on the bandwagon and go along with this meeting that's got a lot of forward momentum, well, they're not very memorable afterward. But the person who said, before I throw my hand up to agree with this decision, I would like us to spend a few minutes considering this potentiality. That's going to make you stand out. Meetings get a bad rap. I am constantly hearing about how there's too many meetings. Meetings are such a waste of time. What a snooze fest. Okay, I get it. Bad meetings suck. But that doesn't mean we should eliminate meetings. There are a lot of reasons to meet. And so the goal is to understand when is it the right time to meet, and then we can work on making those meetings a really good use of time and energy. You can be an effective communicator or bridge or ambassador between other people talking. So you may hear some friction starting to build up between two people, but you suspect it's because they're not understanding each other and they're kind of missing each other. For you to be, can I just take a crack at this? I think what I'm hearing from you is this, and I think what I'm hearing, am I getting that right? When you help to actually moderate conflict so that it becomes productive, when you spot friction and help turn it into some kind of a productive tension, that's a great way to optimize in a meeting.
If someone starts jumping into a solution for a problem, one of the great questions you can ask is just, what do you think we still need to solve for? What do we need to solve for? So instead of telling us the solution, you focus that person's attention on, well, the reason I'm suggesting this thing is because I think we haven't solved for. I was in a meeting last week and exactly this thing happened. Somebody was talking about a new technology they were using, and one of the people in the room said, well, we're going to have to do it so that when this iterates, we change it in this way. And the tech folks are thinking like, dude, you have no idea how this code is written. But instead, he could have just said, we really need to make sure we solve for what happens if we have new iterations or changes. Super useful.
The other thing you want to put in a business builder is this is the place to be monitoring and course correcting on any of your strategic projects. Those are things, hopefully, if you truly have a strategy, those are the things that you're doing to increase the capability, capacity, resilience, and agility of your business so they fit perfectly in a business builder. Maybe you have, 6 strategic projects and you're going to look at 2 of them each month on a rotating basis to get a deep dive. How's it going? Do you need any different resources? Do we need to change the plan a little? That's another really effective thing to put in a business builder. So spending an hour or 2 hours on a small number of topics is going to get you just more have that healthy tension, more really of an understanding of what's going on. So you want to structure your meeting with lots of time to go deep on a variety of topics. The base of any trusting relationship is just connection and just knowledge about one another. And that often comes from spending downtime together. Meeting to have a forum to build trust, get to know each other as humans, well, that's really valuable as well. Maybe that some of your meetings need to be just content free when it comes to work, the chance to blue sky about what you're paying attention to, what's coming up, something you're working on that you're excited about, and where you have a defined agenda, maybe more of that can be done offline in an asynchronous form. But when we're together, we can actually chit chat and get excited about things and get to know each other as people. That kind of connection is a really good reason to have a meeting. These are the things that are working for the teams that I'm facilitating. I hope they'll work for your team too.